Hi everybody, this is Coach McCreary from Youth Baseball School. Today's tip and drill, a little more advanced. I would say it's more for kids who are like 10, 11, and 12, especially if they are middle infielders. Okay, by the time they're 12, they should be doing this as a middle infielder. It involves helping the player catch and transition in the throwing a little bit faster. Okay, now one of the things we have to battle with this is reteaching kids something that we teach them when they're little. Okay, so when we're little, we teach kids, especially if the ball is above their waist, we high five the ball, get their hand behind the ball. Okay, if it's under their waist, we have them low five the ball and so forth. Now that works, but as kids get older, here's the problem with the kid only catching that way. So let me put on my glove here. So let's say I'm a shortstop and I need on a double play to really catch the ball and get rid of it faster. If I high five the throw from the second baseman, what often you'll see kids do, they get their hand and they're thinking about catching the very back of the baseball. It hits their glove like a high five, and then the ball takes their glove back, and then they have to turn in order to get ready to throw the ball to first base to complete the double play. And so this tip here helps kids get out of that habit so that they can cut that time. Okay. Basically, this drill is an attempt to get you to do a couple things. First off, the ball does not take your glove back, okay, because that's going to lengthen the time it takes to turn and transition into throwing. So the first tip is your glove goes to the ball, okay? The ball doesn't take your glove back. The second tip is we no longer want to high five this ball that is thrown to me, okay? I want to think of it as catching the side of the baseball and not the very back of the baseball, okay? The reason why is because if I try to catch the side of the baseball, then that's going to funnel this ball to my right hip, which is basically where all my throws are going to originate from. I catch, the ball comes out of my glove, it goes in the area of my right hip, and then I can throw. Okay, so that's pretty typical arm path, is that when you take the ball to your glove, the ball is going to go in the direction of your throwing side hip, which for me would be my right hip. So catching the side of the baseball allows me to take that ball as soon as I catch it and direct it towards my right hip. So if the throw is high and I try to catch the ball over top of the ball, okay, it's going to funnel the ball directly to my right hip. So in essence, I'm trying to create a straight line from my hip through the ball and to my glove, okay? Glove, ball, hip are all on the same line. Okay, now if I can do that, I can catch the ball with my glove on the way down. I'm catching the side of the ball and funneling it directly to my hip instead of taking the ball back and then having to take it to my hip here. Okay, so wherever the ball is thrown, your hand or your glove here gets on a straight line, hip, ball, glove. So if it's here, I'm going to catch the side of the ball and funnel it to my hip. If it's a high throw, I'm going to catch more of the top of the ball, which is going to funnel the ball to my hip. Okay, so I'm going to remove this tee here, and I'm going to use the rebounder, and I'm just going to stand here and toss the ball against the rebounder. And what you're going to find with my glove is I'm going to try to keep getting my glove around the ball and funnel everything to my right hip. Okay, you'll also notice that I always take my glove to the ball. I don't let the ball bring my glove back, okay? I want to be in control. Take the ball, or take the glove to the ball and come around the ball and funnel everything to my right hip. Okay? So I'm taking my glove to the ball and I'm coming around everything, trying to guide that ball to my right hip. Now, if I do that a few times, I can then incorporate some footwork to transition into that throwing. Trying to come around the ball when you catch. Funnel everything directly to your right hip. Okay? So I'm not catching the ball with a high five. I'm trying to come around the ball. Trying to catch the side of the ball or the top of the ball, which enables me to funnel everything directly to my right hip. Okay, so incorporate some of those tips, especially if you are a middle infielder, and you will speed up that transition between catching and throwing. And as you get older, that becomes more important. All right, folks, those are your tips for today. Have a great day. Get out there and practice.
Hey, folks, if you're looking for more baseball practice that you can do at home with minimal equipment, head on over to youthbaseballschool.com. We update our backyard practice every single day. You can sign up to get them delivered by email and view all of our past practices in one place. Thanks, folks. Stay safe.